Hey y'all, it's your girl Millie Chan. And this is just a minute to check in with everything that's going on. I like to call it the state of us. So let's just get into some things. They're not going to be pretty, but we're here. Let's go. So on my live today, there is one particular lady who's always there. I appreciate everyone who's there, but she's there. But in this situation today, she was a teacher that was on lockdown at Antioch High School. And she was in her classroom, I believe. Her children were in the cafeteria. And I stayed on live until we found out what was happening. And eventually, she was able to get her kids and go back to the class. So they were back together. But in this fatal situation, two students have been unalived. And two more injured after this pow situation happened inside of Antioch High School this morning. So about 11:11 this morning, according to the Metro Police, a 17-year-old boy was armed, and he let these rounds off in the cafeteria. One female student was unalived, and there was a boy that was grazed on his arm. And then the shooter turned it around on himself, and he is unalived as well. So, a spokesperson for Vanderbilt University Medical Center told News 2 another student was taken to the Vanderbilt Pediatrics for treatment of an eye injury that happened after this situation. So, we send our prayers out to Velocity 1913, to Antioch High School, and to all the schools and all the teachers and everybody all over the world at this point. I'm so sorry to hear this, but I'm so glad to know that she was okay. Then we have all of these new things that are going on in our world. So the new administration has directed the CDC and the FDA to halt all public health updates until further notice. So when I was talking about the respiratory, all that kind of situation, you need to follow the WHO so you'll know what's going on. They have a YouTube channel, and I follow them on Instagram because we need to know what's going on out here. There could be something coming up and we have no idea. So just make sure you're protected in that area. All federal DEI workers have been put on leave with layoffs to follow. So there are going to be a lot of people that's about to lose their jobs. So my heart and my prayers go out to them, and we have to know it's going to be okay. And then he has ordered federal agencies to identify employees they can easily fire. So they're looking for, they're focusing on those in their first 2 years of employment. So that could be anybody. That's definitely somebody you know. This is insane. And then it's the rollbacks for the 1965 executive order addressing workplace discrimination. I know this is a tough one. Like this, I know a lot of people are asking, like, what does that mean for me on my job? Like, am I not going to be safe? Am I not going to be secure if something happens? I don't know. I wish I had an answer. I have no idea. The Equal Employment Opportunity Act signed by President Lyndon B. Johnson provides broader protection to workers, including federal contractors, while the executive order specifically applied to federal contractors. So, according to the Department of Labor, the order prohibited discrimination based on race, color, religion, sex, orientation, gender, equality, and nationality. So, national origin, I'm sorry. So, this is a lot of us. This is a lot of us. So he wants a public apology from the bishop, right? That gave the prayer on Tuesday. I felt like she was she was giving it all she had. It was the last ditch effort, and he took offense to it. Let's keep going. So at some point, there's got to be a silver lining, right? And here's some really good news. So NECA from the Real Housewives of Potomac, she was on her baby journey, and she is pregnant. So congratulations to NECA. Maybe that's what she needed, was to get off the show so this could happen. I'm happy for her. So Rihanna was reaching out to Mary Cosby from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She said that Rihanna reached out to her twice. When she saw everything on television and once on Christmas. And she said she must be doing something right to get her attention. So that's really cool that that happened. You know, Rihanna has boys and everything, and with everything going on with ASAP Rocky, I'm sure she just wants to check in on Mary because Mary carried this season. Let's just call it what it is. But I thought that was real cool. So I know you remember this scene right here. This is when Dwayne Wayne found out that Whitley was pregnant. And the people up top, Felicia Pride, she's a writer and executive producer. Debbie Allen, executive producer. And Gina and Reggie by the Wood, executive producers. They are going to be responsible of letting us know how this went. We're going to know if they had a girl or a boy. We're going to know how old they are. The baby definitely is going to Hillman, right? Without a doubt. It's going to be on Netflix and it is in development. And I am very excited about this. This is a big silver lining, right? I hope this helps. Let's keep going. Child, so Drew was on the Baller Alert podcast or radio show or whatever, right? And they have a segment called Who Got You Effed Up? Baby, she said Ralph has her effed up. She was like, it's so hard. It's been going on 2 years, this divorce. And the other guy was sitting over there like, what do you mean? And I had to explain to him, sometimes like you have assets, you have property. And the guy said, down to the dog. Who's going to get the dog? And Drew said she's in the point where she's like, you can just have it all. And I get that. And she may have to get there because Ralph gives me the vibes he will stay in it just to pierce her purse. You understand what I'm saying? So it'll come a moment she gonna have enough, but I hope she gets what she needs and gets out. I know it's difficult. I know he got you messed up. And this was my little silver lining, right? When you get to the point in your life where your child can do your grocery shopping for you, that's more than gold. So I just said that because my baby is home safe. I hope your children are home safe. Hug them a little tighter. Let's pray for Velocity 1913. And we're going to be okay because we all we got. We're going to be all right. It's your girl, Millie Chan. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.